This is my review of Chapter 35 of Bleach manga, and I'm starting Volume 5. So this volume covers just of Chad. We get like most of his face cut off like right here. He's wearing like a Hawaiian shirt. It's nicely detailed. His hair is really detailed. I think his eye was closed as well, but I don't 100% remember. And then we get a little blurb in the corner from Kubo about how he bought a suit for occasions and then realized that he didn't have the occasions that he bought the suit for. And then we get another little thing, quote or something about if I have a sword, I can't hug you, and if I have a sword, I can't love you, or something like that. I can't remember the exact words. But I think the point of it was like, if you have a sword, then you're a warrior, and if you're a warrior, then you don't have time to spend with the people you love and give them the affection that they need, or something like that. I think that was the point of it. Then we get like a picture of an arm, and the arm has little arrows pointing to areas, and it says stuff. It's weird. And then we get a repeat of Uryu hates Shinigami. Uryu says that he hates Ichigo specifically. And then we see the test scores again, where Hime is the third on there, and she gets praised for being smart. Tatsuki is going into a national tournament for karate, and one of their other friends is also doing really well in some national tournament about something. Keigo and Mizuero criticize Ichigo and Chad for doing well. Ichigo has been moved to number 23 for some reason, and then Chad is number 11 on the test scores. And they run off basically saying that they don't want to hang out with people like that because it isn't cool to do well at grades. It's kind of obnoxious, Keigo's comedy stuff at this point. Then Ichigo thinks about Uryu, but he can't remember his name, and he starts whispering to himself, trying to remember, and he says Ishida, and then Orihime comes up and says that she knows Uryu Ishida, and that Ichigo kind of asks her how she knows him, and then she says that he's in their class, and Ichigo is kind of shocked that he didn't realize that that same person was in his class. And he's even more shocked to see that Uryu is number 1 in their fucking class for the test scores, and that he's in Orihime's craft club. They go and start spying on him, and we see Michiru bring one of her dolls to him, and he sews it back together really fast and skillfully. It's kind of like an over-the-top thing. And then she tries to thank Uryu for it. He says that he doesn't want her to thank him. And Orihime remarks he's kind of rude. And then Ichigo kind of wanders off, and Orihime asks him if they had an issue, Uryu and Ichigo, and he kind of says, no, it's nothing important, and she just kind of repeats nothing important. And then she just seems dejected that Ichigo won't talk to her because she wants him to trust her with stuff. We cut to Uryu walking home, and then he calls out Ichigo after stopping for following him. And Ichigo kind of says that he's surprised and asks him how long he's known, and he reveals he's known since Ichigo and Orihime were watching him in the craft room. And he criticizes Ichigo for not being able to control his energy because he says it's just pouring out of him. And he also criticizes him for not sensing Uryu's power before this point, knowing of the existence of someone else who is powerful. Uryu reveals that he knows Ichigo's high amount of spiritual energy since they went to the same school together, and that he not only knows when Ichigo became a Shinigami in May, but that he knows who Rukia really is. And they send spirit ribbons, and Ichigo says Ichigo should have noticed his spirit ribbon a long time ago. And then Uryu rushes up and grabs Ichigo's spirit ribbon. And he reveals that the Reiraku, which is what spirit ribbons are called, Reiraku. He reveals that the Reiraku of a Shinigami is always red. And then says that as a Quincy, he can kill hollows. And he asks Ichigo if they would like to compete to prove who's better, and that he will prove that Shinigami are inferior to Quincy's, and then Rukia is at Kisuke's shop. And then the little corner thing is about Michiru being happy that her toy is fixed. Her doll. Is obviously pushing up to the conflict now with Ichigo and Uryu. It's going to blow up in the next chapter. Cooper does a lot to show that Uryu is skilled, I guess is the word to use, that he's the top in the class and he can sew a doll together really fast and stuff. Those skills and him being incredibly intelligent and stuff doesn't really go anywhere in the future. It definitely could have been played with a lot more than it was. But that's criticism for later in the series. Right now, all it does is establish that he's better than Ichigo in a lot of ways. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say about it at this point.